so much, Don. Thank you also, Stacy, for this opportunity. Oh, it is such an honor to be up here on stage. It's been a while, but just surrounded by such amazing women. And I see a lot of familiar faces, but a lot of new faces, so I'm excited about that. And one of the things I'm going to share with you today is a story. If you don't have to be around me long to know that storytelling is part of who I am. It's what I've always loved. It's what I've always been seeking after. But first I want to ask you a question. Who thinks they're awesome? Okay, good. Who knows they're awesome? Okay. There's a difference. And what I want today to be about, and I want you to walk away today, is knowing that you're awesome. It's become part of a really specific part of the process that I go through in my job, and I storytell, but part of that storytelling is who someone is. It has to be. Many people, especially business owners, want to hide. They don't want to tell their story. They think someone doesn't care. They're embarrassed. They're not confident in sharing that. But it's integral because it's who magnetizes those that we want to work with, whatever the playing field is. It's who magnetizes those that we want to work with to us is our story. So I'm going to tell you a story that shaped who I am today and actually shaped kind of this process of embracing your awesome. So once upon a time, I'm in a perfect stage for this. Several years ago in 2017, I jumped off the cliff full-time into being an entrepreneur in my own business. And one of the things that I did is I joined a mentoring program. I wanted guidance. I built my business while I was working full-time, but I wanted guidance. I knew that was the thing to do. And it was amazing. I really feel it was divinely led, that God led me to this first mentorship program because it really helped me. And it helped me get uncomfortable, because one of the exercises we had to do was we had to write down 100 things about ourselves. That's a lot. Because most of us, when we think about ourselves, trying to write down 100 things about ourselves, it can get uncomfortable because you start running out of things of thinking like what's important to write down. But the point of this exercise was that we have many experiences, many pieces of who we are that make up who we are, and many of those things make us unique, but they also allow us to have similarities and develop connections and develop relationships. That's actually how most of us have relationships. There's usually similarities. You can probably think about a good friend of yours, how you met. There was something that was similar. There was some connection, some bond in your experiences that brought you together. So this story had a little monkey wrench in it. So around the same time that this was happening, and if anyone's started a business or taken on a big project, you all know that you get that imposter syndrome. You get that self-doubt. You're already struggling with that when you get started. But in my story, what happened is along came a troll online. This lovely troll entered my story and has really actually followed me around ever since. So since 2017. And I've actually tried to figure out, I had spent way too much time trying to figure out who this person is because they showed up in many different ways. And fake profiles, all of those things. And I was like, who on earth has this much time? And also I felt really bad because actually this person, based on things that they were telling me, I went to high school with them probably. They were from my hometown. They mentioned things about my family, actually to the point they've actually started harassing my mother which is very pathetic and sad, but at the same time, my heart hurts. But I also realized I couldn't spend time. This troll was robbing me. I was letting this troll rob me. And I wish it was a real troll that I could actually know who it was so I could fix it or I could do something. But being an online troll, it is what it is. And this troll has told me things such as that, how fake I am, how fat I am, what a loser I am, all the things that I was actually already telling myself. I was already really struggling, and actually I was a larger antagonist in my story than this troll, but the troll was just making it bigger. And so, where does this all fit together? Well, this exercise of having to write down 100 things about myself proved to be the most valuable piece of, ammunition to take me through this process, to take me through and be able to allow me the gift of seeing myself who I am. And it's not necessarily always rainbows and unicorns that you can pull from, but those are things that you can draw on that make you who you are. And I'm actually really grateful for this troll, as sad as it sounds and as weird as that sounds. And I've actually thought about writing this troll a thank you letter because it has forced me to get outside of my own head and figure out and flip the script. And so this was a kind of a divine perfect storm of having this exercise happen while this troll entered my life. And I still have those thoughts that come to my head. I still have times I wake up and say, what the fuck am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. When I'm entering into a new project and I'm maybe learning something new, I just have that self-doubt. Oh, I can't do this. Or, how can I charge someone for this? Oh, the list goes on, right? And we've all been there, regardless of what that project is. But this exercise, and I try and revisit this exercise, has really been a savings grace because what it's forced me to do is reflect on my life. It's forced me to reflect on my life that I have amazing things that make up who I am. And this is what I have come to call your awesome sauce. All of these pieces, all of these bits and facts and things about who you are make up who you are. So, for example, I am a theater geek at the core. That makes up who I am. So that's something that I've put down. I have an amazing husband, and we've raised an amazing, kind son. That's one of the things I've put down. I graduated debt-free, and that was a huge accomplishment. I put that down. And I've listed things about my faith. I've listed things about my experiences. And it's not always, like I said, rainbows, unicorns, purple glitter. I struggled with an eating disorder from the time I was very young all the way through middle school. But that experience made me who I am today. And even though it's still a struggle at times, I can lean into that because it's not what defines me, but it's what shaped me, and it has given me strength. I lost my sister in 2019 to cancer. That was a very difficult time for my family. And there was a lot of forgiveness that had to happen. But that experience, that ingredient to my awesome sauce has made me who I am today. It has given me a different perspective. It's given me compassion in a different way. So, if we view our life as a timeline, all of these things are separate and they get compartmentalized. But what I want to challenge you to do today, and I'm going to go into it more in my breakout session if you're part of it, is to start looking at your life as those pieces all coming together. Because all of these ingredients, all of these spices, all of these flavors are what make you who you are. And you can draw from your strengths to help you through your weaknesses. And when you start to flip the script and you start to flip that mindset, you begin to have this magic superpower, this magic sauce that you can live life with. You can check against when you're really down and you're doubting yourself. But it also gives you a sauce that you can share with others, this awesome sauce, to inspire, to come alongside someone who has experienced or who is experiencing something that you've already gone through. And you can share that. You can share your experience. You can share that connection. And so really, thank you, Troll, for pushing me. Thank you, Troll, for actually literally yesterday, the Troll popped up in my messenger again. And I hadn't heard from them in quite some time. So, just another fuel for the fire of, nope, I got this. There's no reason for me to doubt who I am because I'm awesome. So what I want you guys to do, who of you out there know that you're awesome? Yes. Fantastic. Now, I have a little gift for you in your bag. You don't have to get it out right now, but the little purple sachet, go figure, in your bag is from me. And in there I have two things. One is a card. I've created a deck of Embrace Your Awesome cards. And there's either a activity or a action step in there to help you, give you something to think about as you start to create your own awesome sauce. And there's also a little tiny bottle. In the bottle, there's a little eye screw that you can put into the cork if you want, and you can make it into a necklace. You can make it into just a little charm that you hang somewhere. But I want that bottle to be a reminder of the fact that we are all awesome. We all have awesome sauce, and all of our awesome sauce is different, and it should be, but we can share it. Because who doesn't like to spice up their life with other sauce around them, and to be able to just support each other in that journey. So thank you so much.